Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Messiah or Masih, the word has become so mainstream that it has been adopted in Israel military, Israeli politics, and even in Israeli culture. This name, without this, you cannot even talk today. This name has become so commonplace that they are now, the Yahudi, waiting for the actual Masih to take place. And how that will happen, we will find out today. Believe it or not, dear sisters, the coming of Benjamin Netanyahu, when he was elected, he won the election. They believe that this was actually a fulfillment of the coming of the Messiah. Yes, they brought, according to again their belief, they brought, or Netanyahu had to win because the Messiah is about to come. I want to actually show you something very, very interesting because wallahi, these people, they're talking about this topic, the coming of the Messiah, in such a way that wherever you go, you will only see and hear this news. Let's take a look at this video first.
November 3rd, 2022, Benjamin Netanyahu wins the election as Israel's prime minister 16 months after being defeated. For some reason, there's a lot of Jewish rabbis that claim that Benjamin Netanyahu will be a precursor to the coming of the Messiah. But there's also rabbis who claim that he is a type of Messiah, even a fulfillment of this two-stage coming Messiah that I've touched on in recent videos. The Mashiach ben Yosef and the Mashiach ben David, but I'll get into that in a bit. First, I wanted to point this out. Israeli rabbi says he's already holding meetings with Messiah. This was September 29th, 2022. And of course, they are looking for a Messiah who is not Jesus Christ. And this is why it interests me, because I believe it will fulfill the prophecies, the Bible prophecies of the Antichrist and the false prophet, since they do not accept the clear truth that Jesus is the Messiah. And in this article written before...
Okay, so as I have spoken in the past, there was this rabbi who he passed away, and he made a statement before he died to another rabbi. He said that I already have met with the Masih. For us is the Antichrist, the Dajjal. Now, when we talk about Masih and Dajjal, we do not necessarily refer that Masih to be the actual Dajjal. It could be the mini Dajjal. But the point here is that, dear my sisters, the coming of the Netanyahu, this new government in Israeli politics, is a precursor, as this guy he referred to, of the coming of the Messiah. And not only that, dear my sisters, they are now saying that Netanyahu, Benjamin Netanyahu, is going to be actually the last Prime Minister of Israel before the coming of the Mahdi, or what we call the Masih, what the Jew termed him as. Now, if you imagine, like I want to give you some example. Let's say you are in Saudi Arabia, right? And in Saudi Arabia, they call or they use the word Mahdi in pretty much everywhere. How would it sound like? It will sound like definitely that we are, oh my God, living at the end of time, right? But this is exactly what the Israeli, they are doing. Not Saudi Arabia. They do not use the word the Mahdi or anything. They use the word MBS, call people by their name. They do not even want to be bothered about end of time names like Mahdi or Dajjal or Yajuj and Majuj. But this is not the case with the Yahudi. The Yahudi, they are so eager, they're so desperate, dear brothers and sisters, that everything that they can talk about and everything that they are talking about these days has something to do with the Mahdi. Their Mahdi basically means their Masih. As you can see on the screen, dear brothers and sisters, if you are new to this channel, consider to subscribe because we talk about this topic all the time. Therefore, we as believers, we as Muslims, we must be prepared for the coming of the Mahdi. We also have to make sure, as I said in my other video, that we are ready for the Yahudi to receive the Messiah, because this Messiah that they will receive has a lot to do with Islam, has a lot to do with the Dajjal, the Antichrist that will come. I hope that inshallah these videos will create awareness and we will know what is happening in terms of their politics, Netanyahu, where he is going with all of this, and how it will all pan out. Assalamu alaikum.